Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells on the Practice Makes Perfect v25 beta update before it's actually out, because you can just opt in on Steam. I'm gonna play a new run today, and we'll just do custom mode like usual for our outfits. We're gonna do a new run, and I'll show off a couple of the update things that I've noticed. A couple of things I haven't found yet, like I haven't discovered the biome map. But I've seen a couple of new things, which seems kind of cool in this new update. Let's check it out. For instance, what the heck is this? We've got a little robot friend here. Johnny 5 is alive. We can spend a coin, and then we can actually look at all of our blueprints from this little peep glass here, this little eyeglass. That's fantastic. I was wondering about that, because some of the blueprints that are up high, kind of hard to see. But now you can see if you are missing any blueprints. Look at this. It's completely filled in. Every single blueprint. Oh, baby. It's fantastic. You love to see it. And then if you go down here, well, I mean, we'll check out the blueprint shop. We can see that we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blueprints. I think that's because they added in new blueprints now for flawlessing bosses, so now we have to get even more blueprints. I don't think we get the blueprints, like I don't think they're immediately unlocked. I think we gotta pay for them. Sacrificial stick outfit. I like that the text goes off screen on that one. But we're gonna have to flawless some bosses. At least the bosses that we haven't flawlessed yet. And then if you go left here, we get this guy. Who, I mean, he looks exactly like all the other NPCs in the game. I guess they're all like the same horrible, like, race of green goblin people. Hello, I just arrived. I'm the new doctor. I noticed that you've been having a hard time surviving on the island, and I'm looking for a new collaborator to help me with some experiments. I call them aspects. They are incredible enhancements designed to make their host much stronger. Would you like to try one? Come on, it's free. I mean, I owe you that much, considering that I developed them using your core, some old stuff I found lying around. Oh, and come back often. I tend to develop new aspects with each new delivery of material. So the aspects are a way of giving yourself a strong buff for the entire run, but you cannot unlock new boss cells. But everything else I think works. I think you can do the like blueprints. I think you can do unlocks, upgrade your forge. You just can't get boss cells. So we have 3 aspects. Flames deal double damage. Violet flames deal triple damage. That seems absurdly good. Shatter. Enemies take heavy damage when you break their freeze, 100 base damage. So when enemies get unfrozen, they just take raw damage. And Toxin Lover, poison no longer affects you. In fact, it slowly heals you when standing in a cloud gas or poison pool. So I guess in theory, you could just stand still, constantly fire off like a poison on hit bow, and then heal permanently and infinitely. These seem kind of overwhelmingly powerful. For now though, we're gonna go over here and check out this door, which I think we've already unlocked, but if you haven't unlocked it, you can search the promenade for a key. I read on the patch notes. Anyways. And then in here, you get access to, dun 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 dun, a big snake! Oh, and you. Oh, hi there, I'm not dead anymore. Well, welcome to my very own training room. Just pick your gear, choose your mutations, and go kill some enemies. Behind the first door, you can fight any enemy you've already encountered. There are also big doors at the back of the room, but I don't know where they lead. I think it's kind of obvious because they are labeled. So you have training mode. If you want to train, go to training mode. You have access to every weapon in the game, although it's random. But you can just keep hitting the button on these recycling tubes to get more items. You can just spam it and get a whole bunch of items on the ground and then try to find the ones that you want. So this is the training mode. So if we wanted to do like, I don't know, oil grenade, fire grenade, how long do you think it would take before we could actually, oh, there it is right there. Come on, hit the button. There's my fire grenade. So now we have an oil fire synergy. Every weapon is available in these recycling tubes. They are separated by color. Brutality on the left, tactics in the middle, and survival on the right. Every recycling tube gives you 1 melee weapon, 1 ranged weapon, 1 shield, and 2 skills at random. So you can just search forever and ever and ever. You can pick mutations if you really want. I mean, look, I mean, it's like the boring ones, but it's always the same ones. And then here is where you go to fight your standard enemies. Hello there, welcome to the combat room. I'm handling it for my knightly friend. You can call it Undead Solidarity. Pick which enemies you want to fight and press the button. You can even select enemies from a specific biome and instantly fill the room. Don't worry, you can't die, you just go back to the entrance. Give it your all and train like crazy. So you get a couple of teleport stones, biome preset book, activation button, and enemy selectors. So you can interact with this and select the enemy from nothing to literally anything in the game. Let's find a hammer. You go over to the button, you hit activate, and oh, look, it's a freaking hammer. All right, that's actually pretty cool. I like the upwards teleportation with the gloves here. There's a second room behind the first room here that has 2 enemies in it instead of 1. I think that when you hit the button, it should only open 1 room of enemies, but I think that's actually just a bug. So you got a room of 1 enemy, a room of 2 enemies, and then up here, you have a teleport stone that takes you to a room of platforms and multiple enemies, and the other 2 teleportation stones also go to other locations. You can select the biome book, and then if you want, you can just go, give me Stilt Village enemies. The game will randomly assign enemies that you can find in the Stilt Village. I guess it follows your boss cell level, because these guys normally don't spawn on BC 0, so they spawn on BC 5, that's why they are displayed here. And there's a demolisher up there too. So that's the training mode. You can go in here, well, it's actually, we're not done with the training mode, but you can go in here, you can fight any enemy you want. Practice on Distillery, says GT Cork. It's not the enemies that get me, it's the frickin' barrel bombs. And then if you keep going to the right, Concierge, Conjunctivius, Mama Tick, Scarecrow, Giant, Timekeeper, and the Hand of the King. You can go fight all of the bosses that you never want to fight again, practice them, discover new things about them, learn their secrets. We only have 100 health, that's fine. The enemy damage will scale to our current level, which is like level 0, essentially. So you're not gonna get 1 shot when you go and practice a boss. They will only do a little bit of damage to you. All of our equipment is level 1, even though we are on 5 BC. Everything will just scale to where we are. It'll be correct, don't worry about it. And then if you go over here to the right side, if you feel like, hey, wait a minute, there's one more super secret boss in the game, where the heck is it? It's right here. But I'm not gonna go up. Well, I mean, I guess we can go up there. We've seen this boss before, it's not a spoiler anymore. Well, I guess it's behind the 5 BC door. I wonder if you have to have 5 BC on. But there it is, if you want to practice. There he is in all of his glory. I've heard that there was at one point a bug with that fight, super secret final boss fight, but I don't know if that's actually the case anymore. It may have been fixed. You know, it's still in, this is still the beta version, but whatever. So, training mode. Pretty decent if you want to practice enemies or practice bosses. And there's also, well, I mean, oh god, a little bit of lag. Mirror, mirror on the wall, nothing. There's also a biome map. Switch map display. Ooh, okay, you press X on this map, you get toxic sewers, promenade, dilapidated arboretum, corrupt prison, prison depths, ramparts, ossuary, ancient sewers, morals of the banished, nest, insufferable crypt, black bridge, stilt village, slumbering sanctuary, graveyard, fractured shrines, undying shores, cavern, forgotten sepulcher, clock tower, clock room, guardian's haven, the mausoleum, derelict distillery, high peak castle, throne room, astrolabe, observatory. I'm also noticing that the border indicates the DLC that it's from. So Nest and Morass have this planty border. Fractured Shrines has the snaky border. And then Can I do anything on these? Nope. I can't click on them. Apparently, like, this will indicate that if you go to a biome, you can get more cells when you go to a biome, and apparently, when you discover paths through the world, they will actually connect, but I guess they can't retroactively add that information to the map. Although it would be nice if, like, you've 100%ed the game and every other aspect of it would just be like, all right, here you go, here's your map, it's already connected. Sure, you played 200 hours, but we'll figure it out. And we're just gonna be playing, other than all that nonsense, a normal run of Dead Cells, exploring anything new that's changed. There have been some bug fixes, some new well, not really new things. There's not a lot of new content in the game, just a lot of new practice and quality of life stuff, but a few bug fixes too. And we'll just do a run, try to win the game. Let's do it. Here's the question though, what do we want on this run? Well, you know, I kind of like this one right here. We get 2 turrets, a freeze shield, a blowgun, and a blood sword. Very easily could go into tactics or brutality. And I got to admit, I feel like my brutality has been a little bit lacking lately. What does focus do? Focus just means scroll. Don't worry about the word focus. So let's do it. I like having an early blowgun. Even if we don't take it forever, it's very good early burst damage. It can help kill enemies quickly. I mean, it's almost 1,000 DPS on a backstab, which is pretty freaking good. Blood sword, you know, pretty good DPS. It's got to be like 500 DPS, really. Well, it's got to be a little bit more than that. It's almost like 600 or 700 DPS when you consider the bleed stacks, if you let the enemy bleed for 12 seconds. But for now, we know what we're doing. Except for the freaking rat that got me. So yeah, there have been a couple of minor changes and bug fixes in the game, including one that I've been interested in for a while. The demolishers, the explosive crossbow guys, no longer will they turn around when they are rooted. Apparently that's been fixed. It also happened with another enemy in the game, so in theory that's also been fixed. There's a little bit of a lag on the blowgun dodge roll, but it's really not that bad. Should we roll brutality? I mean, we got a grappling hook. Grappling hook is a very good weapon, I like it. Strange. I guess I was aiming upward with the blowgun. Like, I wasn't, but the beheaded was. Yo, you guys are hitting me way too hard right now. So these guys apparently will no longer, I didn't hit the button, will no longer turn around when they're rooted. That used to be a problem before where they would surprise you. You would think that they wouldn't be able to turn around because rooting, you know, stops enemies from moving, but apparently it could still turn around. And this has been changed slightly. Gives you the total damage up percent. So you can tell, you know, exactly how much damage bonus you're getting, and the fact that it is in fact scaling multiplicatively, because 15%, well, 3 of that would be 45, but in actuality it's 52. Very interesting. Lots, oh, right, Malaise. Lots of little things so far. Lots of little things. Lots of hopefully good little quality of life nonsense that keeps you invested, keeps you going in Dead Cells. You're gonna die anyways. Give me my ammo back. All right. I don't know why I've been hit by like every rat. There we go. All right, Topaz Amulet. I would like this. Give me some more stats, some more damage, please. Blowgun, you know, blowgun is just here for like a level before we get rid of it. Toxic sewers. Does it show up on the map now? No, I guess we have to go to the toxic sewers before it shows up on the map. Where should we go on this run? I wouldn't mind going to, like, the cavern or something. I feel like it's been a while since we fought the giant. Sounds good to me. If you have to go through every passage in order to find... So we'll think about it. If you have to go through every passage in order to find every single connector on the biome map, it's gonna take a few runs. It's gonna take quite a few runs, but at least, you know, it exists. I see it. Let's go. You love seeing an early one of these things. Just want to kill the rats. Like, if I try to attack a rat head on, it's gonna kill me. As always. Extra jump in midair, poison enemies that wound you. No thank you. Oh, they added a biome map. Very cool. Total 52% brutality. It is cool. It's nice because sometimes you are kind of confused as to where you can go. Especially if you don't play the game religiously and you're like, of course, you know, on 4-cell door mode, you can go from ramparts to the sewers. Only an idiot doesn't know that. It's like, well, okay, well, you know, frickin', you know how many different passageways and biomes there are in this flippin' game? Sometimes it gets a little confusing, okay? Come on. Very good, very good. Excuse me? We got it? We're not done yet? We're still not done yet? Did they make these longer or something? Oh my lord. That was the longest challenge rift room I've ever seen. Shop. Well, we're not gonna be buying anything, but we'll at least explore a little bit. I wonder if, can I get a seed please, says Phil. I find them on the first floor every so often. How do you find a seed? Info? I don't know. I literally don't even know if you can find that information. Maybe you used to. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. It's like 2.5 times HP right now. Man, I love getting the Hunter's Grenade early. You might think, oh, I hate that you turn around. Oh, why even, take it? All you have to do is just not get hit in order to not need it. Well, yes, I suppose. You know how freaking hard it is to not get hit in this damn game? It's easy, I've done it before. Well, congratulations, you're better at Dead Cells than I am. But I would like to think that in general I represent maybe like an above average gamer, you know. Oh my god, my voice. it's today, man. Oh man, feeling tired, feeling a little exhausted, and my voice seems shot a little. I apologize. I want to get the mapping, which we now have. So we are done with this floor. There's a little bit of food lying around. You know what? We should not eat the full watermelon, but let's eat the minor food up here. Strange Med says, I thought the stream was canceled tonight. Why? Why would you think that? Did you think that maybe I was dead because of that, yeah, we'll go this way. Because of the hurricane that went through. Ooh, spooky. Let me tell you about the hurricane that went through. It really dates this episode when it goes up on YouTube because I have literally a month of Dead Cells that are going up on YouTube. I have such a huge backlog for this freaking game. I want the money. I want the money. Please. This would be a lot easier if I had one extra jump on my amulet. Let me tell you about the hurricane that went through. Let's freaking go. Basically, that's the joke, which is that nothing happened. That's why I'm not saying anything. Nothing happened. A hurricane went through. It went around us completely. We had a little rain, not even that much, and then nothing happened. Power didn't even flicker. 2 weeks beforehand, massive storm came through the area, knocked down trees. We lost power for like half a day. Hurricane comes through. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. That's what it felt like. What a wonderful time. What a wonderful feeling today. Hey Abe, have you completed a 5 BC run? Haven't checked in a bit, asks PS Deuce. Alright, well, a little spoilers, but yes, I have beaten 5 BC. Beat it a few times so far. We've not flawlessed, which is something that we're gonna have to work on apparently. But have beat it. I'm gonna need a different weapon here from this blowgun. It's getting the job done, and you know, I know it's pretty weak just because we're not scaling tactics. We're trying to scale brutality. But at least for now, it is a weapon that's allowing me some capability of aggroing the enemies in the way that I want to aggro them. There we go. Okay. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Infantry bow, legendary, colorless. All right, beautiful. We'll take it. 2 shots to kill a standard enemy. I'll accept that. What a lucky get. I mean, this is kind of exactly what I wanted, is a different weapon, and it even fits thematically because it is, well, it fits double thematically. For one, it's actually a red scaling weapon normally, but 2, we get these sweet ass fire arrow shots. You jerk, he cost me my flawless hits. Yeah, I know. The thing that I need is, I need piercing on this bow. I'm gonna have to re-roll it, which is a shame because the modifier is very good of fire, but without having piercing on one of these bow shots, it's being kind of bad at actually handling multiple enemies. I could use my sword for maybe handling some like small rats and whatnot, but the damage from the bow is just better. So I would prefer it if this thing could pierce. Hello. So we'll work on that. We'll think about a reroll in our future. If we can get it to have fire and piercing shots, that would be like freaking ideal, dude. I mean, it's still gonna be fantastic for the rest of this floor, but you just gotta be a little careful because of the fact that it will not handle rats. Also, let's check out the biome map, because I forgot to do that. There you go. A little bit of a connector between the prison quarters and the toxic sewers. So it'll tell you all of the different paths through the game as soon as you discover them. Although I wonder what's gonna happen with things like the prison quarters and whatnot. Because the prison quarters is like a, not a hidden biome, but it's like an extra biome, but we'll figure it out. Stream lags sometimes. Well, if it does, maybe I'm gonna have to check out the internet later or something, but as mentioned earlier, the internet's been really slow for downloading today. Like, images take a long time to load, web pages are taking kind of a long time to load. I'm hopeful that the stream is going to be fine. It doesn't seem that bad. There might be like some minor hiccups as we go, but it seems okay for right now. Hello. Apparently you just stand there when you spin now? Okay. I don't think there's been any, like, real changes. Oh my god, every freaking time with those rats. I don't think there's been any, like, real changes for enemies or anything like that in this update. About the only big change is that a couple of the enemies that used to turn around when rooted now no longer turn around, which is nice. You and your freaking arrow. I didn't even see you spawn in. But yeah, right now, good run. We just need to have piercing on this bow, because the fact that it doesn't have piercing is getting me killed. Especially when enemies spawn in, because that's just an extra enemy I gotta cut through in order to hit the, like, one true enemy that I want to kill behind him. So as soon as we finish this level, we'll see how much money we can spend re-rolling. I really thought I would kill you. Birds, man. Some of the hardest enemies. All right, let's murder you. It's gonna be something like this. I guess this is one of the situations when you really just want to use the sword, because you're not gonna be able to pierce through those guys. Those guys. Swift sword crits on speed bonuses. You know, that actually doesn't seem that bad. We generally have speed bonuses pretty frequently. Especially when you also like the slowdown. Especially when you consider, you know, we're on melees, you know, we're going to be trying to go fast. But we're gonna take a little bit of a delay here, just picking up some gold. Well, okay, we're gonna lose our speed buff, but you know, we'll get it back, I hope. And one day I gotta get the achievement, the special achievement by getting like a mushroom and a serenade at the same time. Brutality, plus 131% damage. You keep going, I guess. You know, keep scaling that damage up. I wonder why they added it. That little indicator of what the total damage up is. Is it really that important to know if you're at plus 52% damage or plus 131% damage? I guess maybe it's for like newer players or something. I could see that. Why is this thing critting on him? I don't have a speed buff. Inflicts a critical hit if you have an active speed buff. Yeah, but why did I have the speed buff going on? I didn't even have any like arrows over my head. This is strange. Maybe I have like something giving me a speed buff when I kill an enemy? Nope. That was weird. I'm wondering if maybe they added that in as an indicator for people to be like, hey, keep dumping your cells into this because it makes it better. You know, maybe people were a little bit confused as to whether or not they should dump all of their points into one thing or not. Maybe this is a way that they can kind of figure that out a little bit more easily now. Critical hit if the target is covered in oil, plus 100% damage to a target covered in burning oil on the infantry bow. All we need is some sort of oil, and we got it. We got a great synergy here. And the grappling hook can inflict oil, we just have to upgrade it to do that. But I still want to reroll the crap out of this infantry bow, but if we do that, we will lose the double damage on a burning oil synergy, which is probably okay because it, you know, just needs to happen. Although I am thinking maybe like pyrotechnics? Maybe we can just go pure fire build. So we have a primary weapon, we have a support weapon, and then if we can get the grappling hook to inflict oil, we'll have a pure oil fire synergy. Well, until we get rid of it at some point. Burn. Burn. I forgot the Hayabusa. Oh, it's not Hayabusa boots. It's oh, it is Hayabusa boots. It doesn't look like a boot though. It looks like a sandal, unless it's like a satyr goat hoof or something. I don't know. It does spread oil. I did see that, but we will endeavor to put oil on the grappling hook. I think that's probably a better and more reliable way of doing oil quickly at range. It also synergizes with being able to buff the damage of the next attack, which is, you know, usually a pretty nice thing to do with these grappling hooks. Brutality builds. Let's do it. Ice armor. I gotta admit, it might be better than the Hunter's Grenade. We lose a little bit of damage and we lose health. But now we have the ability to, like, survive a curse, which we're probably gonna take. Need to purge the malaise, because I don't think we've done it yet. We must have done it yet. It would have, yeah, it would have cleansed right now. Didn't get to 60 either, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. There's also no teleporter at the very beginning of the level, so we're gonna move on this way. So, but let's get the heck out of here. I think we got an okay build. Okay enough anyways. But we are gonna still reroll the crap out of this bow. It's tempting to keep it though, because it is double damage on a burning oiled target. Maybe if we can get oil, we'll leave it for now. Flawless Hand of the King. It's all gold outfits. That's pretty cool. Makes sense. Okay, reroll. Didn't get it. Victims burn when they die. Okay, well that's worse, but it's not like we actually have oil on the legendary bow anyways. I don't know, I'm starting to think, like, if we have a bow that's only level 6, maybe at some point on this run we're gonna have to get rid of it. Yes, it is legendary, but something else, oh, like a Nerves of Steel, might end up being better in the long run, and it absolutely, definitely, completely is. So, goodbye, infantry bow. Dude, I don't even think you keep it. I think you just get rid of it. I think the Nerves of Steel is just gonna be better. It does way more damage. It pierces targets. It has more modifiers. It has more ammo. Yeah, this is fine. We can be a little bit aggressive when we have the, yo, knock it off. We can be a little bit aggressive when we have the ice armor up because it will protect you. Hello. What a shot! It will protect you on your first hit, and I don't think it'll kill you. Hello. Really? How did that aggro a bird? He actually, I was gonna say, he was gonna turn into an elite, and the game's like, you know what? Why don't you just get stunned so you get hit by this, this bow? It's like, oh, thanks, game. You freaking jerk. Well, there goes our 60. I know it's like, you know, very samey here to have a, where is it? To have a, you're protecting the freaking thing. Kind of samey to have a Nerves of Steel. But how about this? I promise to try and find a good Brutality weapon that I like, and we'll use that instead of this. But for now, we'll just use this because it's good. I didn't even see you spawn in. I think that's like most of the damage I take on malaise here. It's like I don't even see the enemies spawn in, but they came from behind. They came from somewhere anyways. That guy really spawned quite a ways away, didn't he? Is it enemies burn on death? Yeah, okay. It's like I knew something was giving me the burn, I just didn't know what it was. He blocked the grappling hook? Alright, you know what? That was a little strange. Can't block the ice armor freeze though, whatever the heck you think. Oh man. I'm trying to go a little bit fast here because I want to get through this floor. I can see you, I can feel you over there blocking my shots, okay? Dun, dun, dun. Ruby Amulet 8. It does give us oil, so you know what? 2 extra jumps. Blaze cleared. Aw, oh, crap. Range on the bird is higher than you would think it was. Strange Med asks, hey Abe, would you ever consider playing Minecraft with chat? Oh, hell no. Chat sucks. Why would I want to play games with them? Force shield. Temporary shield when held up. I'd rather have the ice shield. Probably never going to use the ice shield, but I'd still rather have it. In all seriousness though, I haven't really played... Yo, let's go. I haven't really played Minecraft in a long time. And I gotta be honest, with a game like Minecraft, I think it's a little bit kind of too open-ended. I'd really rather do like a modded game of Minecraft, because the mods kind of add in a lot of new stuff to the game. Although I guess since I haven't played Minecraft in like, God, I don't know, at least 5 years, maybe they've added in enough stuff to the base game that it's worth playing. Oh, also, they added in this to the game. Please do not break that door. As a little hint of, hey, if you have cells, you can break the door and get out of the room. Because before, you wouldn't know that, would you? This is a situation, I think, when you just get rid of pyrotechnics, which we should have done previously. No reason to reroll the bow, it's perfect. Grant ourselves the good mutations, and move on. You should check it out, they have added a lot, says a strange med. You know what also, you know what game has also added a lot of stuff? Dead Cells. Just saying. I wish there were more people playing Dead Cells, like YouTubers or streamers that I watched. Some of them, I think, would get a kick out of this game. Some of them used to play it, but then stopped a long time ago, even way before I stopped playing. There needs to be a Dead Cells resurgence, I think. Because in one sense, it feels like the people playing Dead Cells are the people who have always played Dead Cells. Like, there's very much a, you know, a vocal group of players who have just been playing this game forever. I think it would be pretty sweet, though, if more people started playing this freaking game. You freaking jerk. It's a purple one. Oh, it's not a purple one. I just thought it was a purple one. What are you? You're a blue one. You're an archer. Always worried. 252% damage total. All right. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to kill you guys. I'm actually going to leave the other ones behind. I want to leave the other ones behind because there might be a curse chest on this floor. You know, there's always the... Please. Oh, God. Does it go through the door? There's always the possibility of cursed chests. I wanna leave some of those easy enemies like grenaders, so I can ice them quickly. Dun, 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 dun. A strange man just says, "I'm sad I missed out on Terraria." That was a fun game. Well, it's not necessarily an easy enemy, but I guess we're gonna leave them behind. Get out of here, you freaking jerks. I'm actually, in a sense, very grateful for the bomb throw on the bow. It's helping me out slightly. There's also food over there. We are at exactly 50% health. We should go pick up this food. Not quite piercing all enemies, but it's good enough. I don't know, is this for all those people who are like, Abe, you don't play enough Brutality. Is tactics your favorite? Look, I'm on a Brutality run. Totally, completely normal Brutality, absolutely, you know, standard Brutality run. Nothing tactical about this one. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Hey. Ugly frickin' worms. I'll get that key later. Random weapons. Why? Why bother? We should go this way. Aeon GV says, I bought this game for Android like 8 months ago, but ended up that my phone is too old to handle it, so even though I've seen the whole game through, I'm a new player. That's understandable. My phone is, sorry, just had to do something. My phone is total garbage. It can't handle anything. The only game I've ever downloaded for my phone, or at least tried to, was Downwell. Can't even play Downwell. It is a garbage phone. Excuse me. Let's go. Oh man, there's another scroll over there. Should definitely check out the scrolls before anything else. Still can't recommend, you know, Dead Cells enough though. If you haven't played it, find a way to play it. This game is fantastic. It's just satisfying. It's satisfying to, you know, run around and beat down on all the enemies. I like it when the tonic has like poison, bleed, fire, freeze. It's got like every modifier under the sun. You're gonna become an elite. Thank you. Oh. Hey, you know what? At least this isn't a, hello. At least this isn't a, it's a tentacle. At least this isn't a, yeah, it's pretty good. It's still got the oil. At least this is not a, legendary bow. Because if it was a legendary bow, we'd probably never swap it out for anything else ever. At least we will probably, possibly at some point swap this out for something else in the future. Hold on, I can't go down. Thank you. When we start getting more skill points. Level 7 spreads oil on the enemy. Well, we finally got our oiled hook, although we have lost our fire bow. Hey, you. Where are we going? We got a sinew slicer. We have another scroll. A bunch of enemies that we have left behind. No curse chests. We can kill them whenever the heck we want. We should probably do that sooner rather than later. Let's do it right now, in fact. It's gonna be like, malaise cleared. Not yet? Really? Really? No way I'm gonna use that against the boss. There's our malaise cleared. All right, so now we'll explore, get the last remaining items, then go fight the boss. What boss are we fighting? We're fighting the Watcher, who always watches. All right, I like that. Torch. Why would I want a torch? Well, I guess I'd want a torch so I could at some point follow through with my plan and possibly get rid of the nerves of steel. let's be honest, that's not gonna happen for a while. I need something to kill the Watcher. Sinew Slicer. More damage to a target covered in burning oil. Victims burn when they die. Downward attack burns, so we can make burning oil. I don't need 3 things with victims burn when they die. It's like way too common of a modifier. I see it on freaking everything. I don't need 4 pieces of equipment that all have victims burn when they die. 1 is good enough. Feels like it's so rare to get like plus damage on a poison target, and then you can't get enough of victims burn when they die. It's like, all right, well, you know, I heard victims burn when they die. There's 2 constants in dead cells. 1, your malaise level is increasing. 2, victims burn when they die. Ooh. I want the money. Money's important. Money's very important in this freaking game. We do not need the food. Hopefully we'll never need it. Got so many cells too. I do love killing like 2 grenade enemies and getting like 5 cells. I'm gonna do it like this. Excuse me. Where are we going? Your next attack on this enemy inflicts plus 991% damage. So I guess it does work with the bow? That's pretty absurd. Spreads oil to the enemies. So if it works with the bow, we can have 10 times damage on the bow. I guess that's why it did, whoops. Wait, what? I guess that's why it did 17,000 damage or something like that. This seems pretty good. I know we've cleansed the malaise, but this is for my own damn benefit. Hello. Oh God. Not like this. So how much is it doing now? It's doing 5,000 damage now. If it did 17,000 damage, then that must mean. So if you look at Nerves of Steel right now, it does plus 250% damage. Plus 900% damage means it's doing like, you know, 1250% damage, not 4,000% damage. So it's not a multiplicative damage bonus, it's an additive damage bonus to whatever the default damage is on the weapon itself. Okay. That's still a lot of damage. It still triples. In the case of the weapons that we have right now, that is a tripling of the damage, which is still pretty damn good. There's another key. There it is. I guess I just didn't see the key because it was on top of the teleporter. That's why I was going around looking for things. Because I knew there was something else here that we had to find. I don't want any of this, so we'll just take whatever. Good luck, Rabito. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Let's go fight the boss. We've already flawlessed him in the past, and retroactively we got our bonus for that. Let's also check out the biome map real quick. So we can see that we went to the corrupted prison path instead of just directly going from the sewers to the sewers. And now we should go to the crypt. So we have to go and do these passageways at some point. Again, it's gonna take a few runs before we get all of the lines connected here, but one day it'll happen. And then in theory on like future runs, we can see information like, you haven't been to these biomes, go here to get more cells. Because apparently that's a thing. The biome map tells you where you don't go, and it tries to incentivize you going there by saying, hey, if you go here, I'll give you more cells. Yo, that's a very good caloric shock. Spreads oil, extra damage to burning. Victims burn when they die. Extra damage in general. That's a nice one. What? Oh, right, they change, right. Okay, so they changed the wayback teleporters, the teleportation stones, the wayback stones. They send you through the door. So you don't actually have to go through the door after you teleport anymore. That's why everything just seems wrong. I'm just like, hello, what? Huh? Where am I? Yes, that would explain it. Victims burn when they die, launches a grenade. I think we can probably reroll. Honestly, spreading oil is probably better, but since we have the grappling hook, we probably don't need spreading oil. Critical hits up, shots pierce. That's pretty good, we'll keep that. I don't want to spend too much money re-rolling because I don't have that much money. We could only re-roll like another 4 more times probably. Well, 5, 6 maybe. Oh, right. I just want to like spend a moment coughing. Can't do that, we gotta go. We gotta go, Marines! It looks more like it's 4 times damage. Oh, you caught me. You got, congrats. It's a nice sizable damage bonus. I like that I was able to catch the moving tentacle. Although they are getting real freaking fast. I always take too much damage on this fight, but usually it's not that much of a problem. I dodged it once. Oh my god. Yo. I didn't actually get the damage bonus, I think because I missed one of my shots. Oh, we also got biters. You get him, biters. Get him! Oh, there was 2! I thought there was only 1 tentacle left. The lasers were like right on top of each other. There we go. There we go. Boss executed. Hey, video game, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Have you ever tried Twitch integration for this game? Yes. Although that was back in my previous playing of the game, like a couple years ago. This was the last time I did Twitch integration. Why don't I do it anymore, you might ask? Well, why would I want Twitch to decide if I wanted to have like horrible raining lava from the sky killing me all the time? It's like, Twitch isn't exactly the greatest place for like, you know, smart thinking and fun times. Is it fun? It's all right. If you like the randomness of, you know, Twitch sometimes just deciding that it wants giga saw blades everywhere, then yeah. But if you actually want a, like, good run, then no. Twitch chat is way too sadistic for it to really be of a benefit to you. If you like watching people, just get their ass handed to themselves by, you know, modifiers, and sure. We're done with the Forge still. I guess no new updates there. We don't even have the first flawless outfit, but we'll get it. You know, this is only the first boss, so we have time. Do we want to go mutations? No mercy. I'm gonna stick with what we have. We should really get rid of no mercy by the next boss, though. But for now, we'll keep it because it's pretty good. I just don't know what to replace it with because we still just have a bow on a brutality run. So all of the mutations that are like, this does plus 600% damage on a melee target. It's like, all right. I guess I'm just gonna never ever use this equipment. It's gonna leave, again, as many enemies as I can behind so we can get that cursed chest soon. Whoa, I see it. Stop shooting me with like weird projectiles. You gotta go though. Anything that fires those ranged attacks have to go. I don't mind fighting the casters, but the Inquisitors have to go. Because the casters, what is their shot gonna be? But you teleport. Their shot is just gonna be one bolt in a straight line that you can dodge. That was pretty good. That was pretty fun. Amulet 9. I really like the oil burn, because the oil burn from the amulet does apply when you use Teloric Shock, so I really like the fact that we can apply oil by using Teloric Shock, although I guess Teloric Shock also applies oil, so we don't need oil on the amulet, but burn on the amulet at least still burns the oil immediately, so there's still a bit of a synergy there, even though it is a little bit minor. We also do need to head off this direction, because now that I'm looking at the map, I see it. Oh, it's the wrong chest. Well, go in another direction, I suppose. There's another door there. So we only have one more direction to go in. I'd really like to fight for the cursed chest before we hit the button, but if we have to do it after, we have to do it after. It's another door. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that was so bad. I'm just gonna heal. You get a little stunned whenever you get hit by one of those grenades, so you always get hit by multiple of them. I always underestimate their grenades because of it. Because of the fact that they do actually kind of combo themselves. And when you start getting on these higher difficulties, you start getting more grenades all at once. Like they start spawning 2 and 3 at a time. It's a bit of a trap. You see these grenades and you're like, ah, it's just some grenades, easy. And then you actually, you know, get horribly brutalized. Never seen this little layout before. Should have probably killed more of the enemies. Oh, hello. Speaking of kill, let's just murder you and then teleport back. Abe doesn't trust chat, and that's probably smart on his part. Well, it's more like Twitch integration stuff can be a lot of fun, but at the same time, the Twitch integration stuff never really makes for a like winning experience, you know? Twitch chat always does stuff like, you know, spawn in bosses when you're walking down a corridor, or makes the ground lava, or spawns Giga Saw blades. They never do anything that's, or they make it too easy because they're like, full heal! I've never found like a game that has a Twitch integration mode that I respected that well. Like, I like the, well, even, I've actually never done it with Slay the Spire, so I'm not entirely certain how it works in that game, but I would imagine that maybe they can pick and choose, I don't know, bosses, cards choices, enemy encounters or stuff, which really is just like standard RNG, but it's being affected by Twitch chat, and I can appreciate that. You just executed all my biters. I can appreciate that because that could literally just happen on a run. Did you die? You were an elite. Oh, you did not die. But it also, I suppose the same issues could pop up in a game like Slay the Spire. Like, oh, you know, Twitch chat just keeps giving me all the good items, and so I have like the best synergy possible, and you know, the first run of the day, didn't really have to work for it myself. It was just kind of handed to me. You gotta be careful about the Twitch integration stuff, you know? We're gonna get a legendary item. It's a legendary decoy hat. It's fantastic. It's a dream come true. Now, do we want to get rid of Telluric Shock or the grappling hook? The grappling hook is very good and a lot of fun, but we have to get rid of the grappling hook because Telluric Shock is just so much better. This is a very tough call though. There it is. But the freaking legendary hat can like almost one-shot bosses, so we're gonna take it. Flawless, 18,000 DPS. It's actually more than Nerves of Steel. Critical hit if you haven't taken damage for at least 15 seconds. Tell you what, we'll take it. We'll consider it. So that is the other exit. I forget where it goes though. It'd be really cool if the, man, where are we gonna go? It'd be really cool if the biomap would fill in when you just found the exits, instead of having to go through the exit, but I guess it does. It at least incentivizes once taking all the exit paths, even if it is a little unnecessary. You almost started flying, which would have been very dangerous. This is just very dangerous. This is horrifying. But I want to get through here. Guess we can do that. I'm worried about this guy aggroing on me, but so far that doesn't seem to be a problem. That could have been a problem because he teleported and turned around during his teleport. I only got to kill one more enemy though. That'll do it. Okay, so now we'll go down and fight these guys. Oh man, that was a little scary. Got him. Also got to 60. Oh, what the heck? Freaking Bombardier. Is it Grenadier, Bombardier, whatever. But you hate Flawless, you always hate the Flawless. Yeah, but it's like legendary or colorless. Maybe I won't hate it. No, I'm probably gonna hate it, but it's like I can't say that I'm gonna take Sadist Stiletto when the Flawless does like 80% more damage. Yeah, you gotta get the crits out of it, but like, I can't in good conscience be like, nah, this is what we want. I mean, we'll just find a better weapon on the next floor if we really don't want either of those ones that we had. Hello, goodbye. Freaking Grenadiers. And they're darn grenades, man. Explorer's Instinct. Yo, if that's an elite, the elite is going to be screwed. Hit me. Oh, baby. Elites are gonna have no chance against this this explosive decoy. Hey, garbage. Man, even when I want to do like a you don't hit me. Even when I want to do a brutality run, it's like, here, have a great freaking bow that you're gonna never want to put down. I'm sorry. I'll try to find a good weapon that I enjoy using, a good melee weapon. We done? We should eat and then go to the chest. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to eat because we already have 80% health. I don't want to go up to 3 melees for pretty much no reason. You know what we do need? More freaking health. We have no health. Now that being said, it is kind of fun, you know, running around one-shotting everything, but some health would be appropriate. Yeah, we're done with there, we're done with there. So where are we going? I would like to go to the caverns, I think, which we can get to past the clock tower. I want high quality equipment, and I tend to do Slumbering Sanctuary into the caverns. Sorry, not, oh yeah, no, this is Slumbering Sanctuary. I tend to do this route frequently because it's a pretty tough route, and you get some very good equipment. And I'm also curious to see how a cell door will work with the biome map. Like, will it indicate that you have to have 4 cells in order to go through it? Hope so. Okay, don't go through the door again, every freaking time. Flawless Hand of the King, only for the most handy of handymen. Garb sported by the lowliest of achievers. The concierge. And then everything else we have is like still beautiful and fine, and explosive decoy poisons the enemy and generates a toxic cloud around the trap, which seems kind of meaningless, so you know what? Why don't we reroll that? Makes the victims bleed. Shoots a volley of arrows. Plus damage to a stunned target. Covers the ground with oil that burns, plus damage to a bleeding target. Really, I would love plus damage to a burning target. Victims burn when they die, drops a grenade when destroyed. I don't know, we'll freaking just use it. Not really getting what I want out of it, but that's okay. I don't know what I want out of it. Well, no, I do know what I want. Double damage to a target covered in burning oil. That's like the easiest modifier to enable. That's why it's 100% damage instead of like 175% damage on a frozen target. Oh, long load time. Take a drink. You had to load as soon as I like picked up my glass. This might just be me, but it really does feel like they've actually changed some of the biome generation. Because like I've never seen the caverns open up with combat. It always opens up with a teleporter, or it used to open up with a teleporter. Maybe I'm just completely wrong and it's always sometimes opened up with combat, but I don't remember it. Okay. Oh, it's so good. I just hope that, you know, I think enemies that maybe it's elites that teleport will teleport to you, but enemies will just attack the decoy. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the decoy, but half the time it doesn't seem to ever actually work properly. And I think it has mostly everything to do with the melees. Double bird kill. Yo, I just noticed something else though. Your weapon does the same damage to a pierced target. It doesn't re-roll the damage. It doesn't reduce it because it's piercing. It doesn't give it a slightly new plus or minus value. It's just like, hey, you hit that enemy, hit him again. Or hit the enemy behind him, same damage. 17201 or something like that. It's pretty good. Pretty cool, good to know. Random skills, huh? Well, I'll set it, but I'm not gonna actually re-roll or anything because I just don't care. I don't know why that thing activated, but we just don't need skills. I mean, our Telluric Shock is level 9, we want to get that to level 12, but that's about it. Unless we can find a new weapon that can replace the bow and be equally badass. Why would I want to change anything? Tombstone Cluster Grenade. Spreads oil, victims burn when they die, plus damage to a stunned or bleeding target. Arrow stuck! Come back! Which we don't need. Before we fight the boss, I will swap out No Mercy for ammo, probably. It's always the one that I regret not having whenever I don't have it. Powerful grenade. 1700 damage. Nah. Telluric Shock almost does the same amount of damage, but it has a faster cooldown, and Telluric Shock gives you the benefit of your amulet, which is usually burn and oil, and Telluric Shock also gives you iframes when you're going up and coming down, and it also moves you, and it also hits in a wide area, and it's also unblockable damage. It's a good weapon. Good skill, that is. Take some tactics. It could be interesting to, at this point, maybe start going for like a legendary build so that we can start bumping up the damage of our little hat here. But if we do that, we will lose out on health, and considering our health right now is 8,000, which is extremely low, I'd rather not lose out on any health if at all possible. So instead of trying to go max brutality, max survival as my secondary stat, I'm just gonna go max brutality, max health, which is gonna be survival or tactics. A little bit worse for scaling the damage of legendary equipment, but just better for raw health, which is what I need. I had to itch my nose. Never underestimate the value of just having a bunch of health. No. Hey. You still got me? That was unexpected. Unexpected, but should have been completely expected. Brutality weapons. Well, this is where we're gonna get a new weapon, so let's finish the floor and then do some backtracking for that, because we're gonna need something. I'd rather get rid of the flawless, even though I'm still holding on to it. The bow, I promised I would try, so I will try to find a better weapon, but we'll see if we can actually find one. You know what? Eat it, eat it. Okay. He was just outside of the range of it, so it didn't actually hit him. Amulet 12 plus 3, yeah. Burn and oil, extra jump, toxic cloud. Good enough. Okay. Still not done, huh? place is always a freaking maze. Where are we going? Here, okay. Quad Dragon, welcome. Hat equals decoy. Yes, the sorting hat is the decoy. No one expects the sorting hat. Well, that was a bad idea. There we go. Got most of our health back. Should have never lost it in the first place, you might say. You might be wrong, but you may be right. Please? If I could get, like, some enemies to fight? Whatever, we're almost fighting the, we're almost fighting the giant, we're almost done with this floor, and then as soon as we go there, we're not gonna have to worry about freaking malaise level, will we? Hello? The heck is this? Just a little chunnel tunnel. You know what? Didn't feel comfortable there. Glad I used it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Legendary fire grenade. Okay. 5,000 DPS for 3 seconds, scaling damage. What the heck? I mean, it's really freaking good. That's really good. We lose the benefit of telluric shock, but the fire usually kills the enemies anyways, just not as instantaneously. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of fire damage. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Burn the ground when you dodge. Nah, I like what we got. Wish you didn't turn around when you teleported. I like it, I like it. Because that fire damage, it's gonna scale up pretty nicely. Hello, a little bit of lag there. Man, so many enemies here. Also, our damage is getting kind of absurd. We're just scaling pretty much everything into brutality. I think I've gone against my own plan of having more health at this point, and I'm just like, ah, sure. Give me all the damage. I mean, if I could get 40 scrolls by the time I go and fight true final boss, that would be absurd, but I would also love it. Right, you don't burn. Bad hit. Bad. Should have dealt with the demons a little bit faster. I think I left food behind, which we're gonna probably have to go eat now. But that's fine, because again, we'll purge the malaise when we're done fighting the boss. Can't really afford to take damage like that though, because we don't have the health for it. Oh, be careful, work on it. So that's the exit. Could go and fight the Scarecrow. Maybe get lucky and have him attack me with his hat again. Although that wouldn't be that lucky. Ah! Heal! Bad hit to take. It's like every time I get hit at this point, I am losing just an absurd amount of health because I have no health. That's what you get, though. Also, I keep looking for telluric shock in my inventory. I'm like, what button was telluric shock again? Didn't I change it? Because it's just such a good get-out-of-jail-free card that not having it, I feel like I'm worse off. It's like, I really need that telluric shock to get out of this situation and kill enemies quickly. Oh, God! I guess it's a little underwhelming. The fire grenade is a little bit underwhelming here because these enemies are all immune to fire, or some of them are immune to fire anyways. These demons, so gotta be a little bit careful. Spike boots, 67,000 damage? Good lord. Maybe we should have checked him out real quick instead of just dismissed them immediately. Wasn't there like a big thing of food? Maybe that was last floor. It's probably last floor. Yeah, okay, but there's a little pie. I'll go eat the pie. Get a scroll fragment. Thank you. Alright, and then we'll do the thing I said I was gonna do, which is go to the weapon shop and we'll see what we get. Maybe we'll get something good, you never know. Bloodthirsty shield. Spike shield is doing 1,000 damage. It'd be in our best interest, I think, to pick up a different shield. I don't like that this freezes enemies, but we can maybe re-roll that later. So let's try it, and we'll see what we get. 107,000 DPS, but it's a flint. I always use a flint. Then again, I always use nerves of steel. I don't think I want a flint though. Hayabusa gauntlets, 54,000 DPS if the victim has less than 40% HP. Double damage to a target that is poisoned or burning oiled. I could maybe make the shield inflict poison. If it does double damage, it's 54,000 DPS, which is not that bad. And then the critical DPS would be about 100,000. Although it actually wouldn't, would it? Again, I keep thinking about the plus 100% damage. It's not actually double damage. It would make the weapon go from 345% damage to 445% damage, I believe. So it's not a doubling. It's actually less meaningful than you would think. So critical hits going plus 20%. Also less meaningful than you would think, I think. So maybe we shouldn't even worry about it because it's not really going to scale as well as you think it would. Critical hit if you took damage less than 8 seconds ago or if cursed. Although I do want to try like a Hayabusa run at some point. Crits if oiled? Actually, I have nothing that inflicts oil right now, which is unfortunate. 781 DPS for 12 seconds. That's an extra 7,000 DPS, although it's more like 14,000 because it hits twice in a row. So it's like a 40,000 DPS weapon. Katana, 64,000 DPS on the crit, 40,000 DPS normally. Spreads oil. I don't know. I look at these weapons and I'm like, even though I'm just running another bow build. I feel a little bit like self-conscious about running so many bow builds, but like what the hell else are we gonna do? I could take a fire blast and then just like burn enemies. Nothing has burning synergy, but if we can make burning synergy, then we can just burn them. If we can put oil on them and get the crits out of this, that would be nice, but I don't know, I think I'm just gonna go. Using yet another Nerves of Steel run. I mean, if the game didn't... Here's the way I think about it. If the game didn't want me to do it, the game shouldn't have given me the opportunity to take this weapon. You know, I can completely avail myself of any responsibility and say, hey, you know what? It's really your fault, game. You've done this to me, game. You've done this. Avail is the wrong word. I can't think of the right word, though. Abject? I don't know. I'm not an orator. man. Don't really want to reroll anything because it's all too freaking expensive. Guess we'll go fight the boss. Wait. Reset mutations, recovery, disengagement, ammo. That's the one we wanted. Shield is pretty good for the giant too. Well, yeah, I like having a shield for the giant, but I don't rely on the shield's damage. I just like using it to get rid of the projectiles that he fires. All right, let's do this. I guess it's also like pretty good bleed damage, honestly. Well, we got the next one. I tried. I tried to get out of the, like, area of the level so that I could avoid getting hit by a freaking crystal. Got hit once. We've already flawless this guy too, so it doesn't really matter, but... damn falling crystals. It's the only part about the fight that really gets me. Because it's just kind of random where they go. Alright. Incentivized biomes. You have visited this next biome far less than the others currently available. Visiting it will provide a bonus to cells and gold drop rates. Okay. Derelict Distillery. No wonder. All right, the game is like, hey, you should go to the Derelict Distillery. You never go to the Derelict Distillery. Of course, no frickin' wonder. You don't say. I'll do it. Not happy about it because I'm gonna get hit by a barrel and then almost die and then have to heal every time, but I'll do it. PS2 says Giant, my favorite fight in the game. It's I don't think it's my favorite, but it's an easy fight, I would say. Once you start getting the timing and the patterns and everything. I don't know what my favorite fight would be though. Can't see, but hey, as long as I keep shooting, things will die. Thank you, biters, I think. Thank you, bite. Oh, frick. I have 3 jumps. I have 3 jumps! I should also just remember that you actually do have... Why can't you put this in your backpack? That'd be fantastic to put in your backpack and then roll fire it. Oh, yo, we gotta go, we gotta go. Malaise is leveling up. What the heck is over there? Probably a lore room, but we'll just check it out real quick. Yeah, lore room. I think, you know what, there is actually a reason to kind of skip this floor at some point, because it's not a very good 5 boss cell floor, because every time you come here, it takes so long to get through some of these rooms that you're just stacking up malaise. Like, you're not killing lots and lots and lots of enemies, or at least not as many enemies as you would like. Oh my freaking god. I feel like there's some truth to that matter, right? Like, because I'm spending so much time trying to deal with the traps and whatnot, that I'm spending less time actually making progress. That was horrible. But I think I got an idea. I think if I raise all of the... I think if I raise all of the platforms... I close the door? I was gonna raise all the platforms so that the barrels would stop, dropping. But, I guess that's not how you do that. Yeah. Well, that was surprisingly easy to get through that section. I hate this place. I absolutely hate this level. Like, it's just not a fun designed level. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do about that? I can't see high enough to see if the barrels are coming down. Like, no, like, seriously, how do you handle this? Well, there is oil and fire, but I like what we got. I mean, I just used 3 heal flasks on 1 level. Oh my god, that was me, but... You are dead. That was cheap, says PS Deuce. It was very cheap. We have healing on the floor though, so we can go back and get some if we freaking need it, but like, what are you supposed to do about a situation like that? The traps are just not fun or fair, and not a big fan. So we want to open this. By opening this... Okay, I really thought you could go through that. Maybe not. By opening these doors, the barrels go inside of the rooms. Or are we supposed to close the door so that the barrel goes to the very bottom? That's what we're supposed to... Okay. I mean, I can just bring back the barrel launcher to get this, but it's actually not even that much of a long teleport. Let's do that. The laser's gonna get up a little bit, but, you know, it's gonna get up even more as soon as we go eat that big hit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm good. You know what we should have? It would actually make this a lot easier. We should hold on to our weapon at least. There we go. What we should have is collector syringe skill. That way we can just go up and then hopefully hit the barrels before they activate. Which, if I'm lucky, would also cause them to not explode onto me, which would be the ideal. Okay, so now that we're here, we can just do this. Excuse me. Gotta remember what my weapon was. Freaking shield guys. Just don't get hit by anything, please. His health is precious. Especially considering I don't have a lot of health, to get hit by all those barrel traps is super frustrating. But we'll deal with it. Chest. I'll take it. Explosive crossbow. Not very good. What's our health at? 70%. No way I'm gonna pick up that baguette without actually being at or under 50%. It's just too much health to throw away. At least there's some freaking teleporters on this level. If I'm lucky, I could even... No, we gotta go up there for the key, probably. Yeah, damn it. Like, I hope I can survive going up there, but I'm like, I don't know. Did that thing just do 5 million damage? I think there's actually a bug with the sorting hat. I think it does way more damage than it's supposed to. I noticed this the one time I had it legendary before. It's like the first time I unlocked it. It was doing like 10 million damage. And I think I just saw it do 5 million damage, which is a little absurd. Hey. Yeah, it's doing 5 million damage. That's pretty good. I would imagine that that's probably good enough to handle whatever we need it to handle. Not this way. Also, if only bosses didn't have damage caps. Well, that was a little overkill. But yeah, there's something about the explosive hat that just makes it just do way more damage than it should. I don't know what causes it, but I love it. Yeah, it might bypass damage cap on the Hand of the King. I don't know. Like, I don't know how the damage caps actually properly work, because I think most bosses have damage caps, but for some reason bosses don't really seem to follow their damage caps often. Sometimes they will just take more damage and I'll be like, why? Paler. Hayabusa boots. I think at this point we can just safely say that we're probably not going to get rid of the bow. Had it for like the entire run, but still. Oh, I really do not want to go up Death Alley, but at least we do have disengagement, so F it, let's do it. Even standing there causes... Like, I can't even jump up there. Like, this has to be a bug of level generation, right? Like, I can't even jump up there safely. I don't have the height necessary to hit the platform. There's explosive barrels hitting everywhere. The spikes will hurt me if I touch the spikes. So how are you supposed to climb this? I guess I'm just supposed to use disengagement? If you don't have it, you're just screwed? Like, sweet. I got a little bit of a boost. Ah, sweet, I got hit by a barrel trying to climb. So, that's like fantastic. Better use our last heal. I mean, I'm gonna call it. That's like pretty BS. And this is why I don't like coming to the distillery. Why did I do it this time? I don't know. The game told me to. Okay. This is all about the update. Perfection made perfect. It said to come here. I came here. I think that did like 8 million damage. Can at least still get this. Well, at the very least, I hope that they fix that, because that is super frustrating. The level should never generate like that. There should never be a situation where you can't get up to the ledge without getting hit by a barrel, causing you to take damage, which causes you to get the height necessary to land up there. That's just dumb. It's got to be an oversight, but at the same time, it kind of it shows it shows what I think is the wrong design for this level, which is that it's way too focused on the traps and not focused nearly enough on the enemies. I want to play Dead Cells so that I can fight enemies, not so I can dodge these stupid barrel traps that seem to be able to hit you when you're climbing ladders because, you know, the camera doesn't focus forward enough and because you just have to, like, just go through all, you know, traps and platforms in order to find the key that you need to open the door. Oh my freaking god, I hate this place. This is the worst design in Dead Cells currently, I think. They've done a very good job updating the game in the past with all their content updates. This is just stupid. I hate this. And I need to go through this again just to get to the freaking scroll. I'm interested in honestly just saying screw the scroll, but I really don't want to say screw the scroll. I'd really rather grab it. I don't even know if this is safe. I hope so. Should really have focused on health. Okay, go up here. Oh, Jesus! Like right there, I almost got hit just because I didn't see the barrel. Just hit the teleporter. If you hit the teleporter, you can get out of here. I know I can roll through these things. It's just a bad habit. Did this thing go invisible? That was weird. Oh God. Okay, get the freaking food. Yeah, get the food now. But yeah, like, that was just awful. I'm pretty sure there was literally, I mean, we do have one extra jump, maybe that would have given us the height, but I'm pretty sure there was no way of climbing that without getting hit. But maybe my height was enough to climb it, but still, even if I had the height to get there, there's still, every 4 seconds, there's 8 barrels that come out from random directions and they all have different timing. Like, there's too many traps in this level for Dead Cells. And probably, I think I said this once before, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm probably never gonna come here again, because this level kind of just blows. What a lot of fire damage we output here, huh? Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, you didn't even hit it. Jerks. Alright, so there should be a teleporter. We'll go back and grab our shield again. Go fight the boss. We have to not get hit, pretty much. I'm out of heals because I came to this level, so here's hoping. Here's hoping that we can do this without getting hit, because if we get hit, we're dead. Well, I have full health, but if we lose this health, we're dead. Take a look at the biome map. So there is no indication of cells required to open doors. Really wish there was. Would make it easier to plan your route. But that's okay. At least you do have the view of everything. Oh, also, I wanted to get rid of freeze. Poisons is fine. And attacking after a parry to inflict more damage is also good. Yeah, that's a fantastic shield. All right, let's do this. Still have the ammo mutation, which is what we wanted anyways. Let's go fight Hand of the King. 34 is pretty good. Yeah, but on this run, I'm kind of just going all into Brutality just to see. You know, I want to know. I want to know how it works. Okay, well, he's half dead. He's in his next phase. Dude, I don't know what it is about the weapon. It's like, I think it's bugged. It did 5 million damage to him, I think. Yo, stop hitting me. I don't have the health to survive this. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, so, like, I don't know what the deal is with the legendary sorting hat, but Like, it's pretty good. So, next level. Ah, they added a little note here, like, hey, by the way, make sure you leave your body. Don't forget Homunculus Rune. Dun dun dun. You think there's anything you could have done if you had to get more vision in the barrel room before you jumped up? The problem isn't... Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you the barrel room that I'm really annoyed by on the last level. The left and right wall are spikes. That means you can't go up the left or right wall. You have to go up the middle and land on the platform at the top. There's, I think, 6 to 8 barrel launchers, and they all have a different delay between when they fire their barrels. So you'd have to internalize the timing for up to 8 different barrel launchers to find the right moment to jump up if you'd want to try to get up without taking damage, even if you had more vision up into the room. And if I just, like, you know, hold up, you can, if you hold the R stick, you can change the camera. But besides all of that, dodging barrels is not why I played Dead Cells. I played Dead Cells so I can dodge the enemies and hit the enemies. I want to get into combat. The thing about this game that shines is the action combat, the fluidity of motion, not, hey, I need to platform. You know, they've relegated that to challenge runes. Challenge runes used to be kill enemies and avoid traps without taking damage. They changed it so that you just avoid the traps without having to deal with 50 enemies at once. But I don't play Dead Cells for platforming. I play Dead Cells for combat. Why does the distillery have so many traps? Yes, it's theme. Yes, it is that level's shtick. But it is still woefully out of place comparatively to the rest of the game. No other level features that many traps to that absurd degree. There are sometimes trap corridors. Ancient Sewers sometimes has little trap hallways, but it's few and far between. It is relatively easy to get through. It is not have 8 barrels being launched at you from every different direction and each one does 6,000 damage, 4,000 damage or something. It's just not fun. Try Donkey Kong Country, yeah. Kong Cells. Look, if I wanted to play Kong Cells, I'd pull out an NES. That was an NES game, right? I've never actually played much Donkey Kong. Or any. Do 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 do. Careful. I missed my crit, which is why they lived. I'm not worried on this level about speed at all. This is all about health. We cannot afford, SNES, okay. We cannot afford to take absurd levels of damage. Also, we can get a level 12 weapon when we leave this floor, if we don't want the bow anymore. We need the health. We need to not get hit. Apparently there's also more lore rooms in this update, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna focus on too many lore rooms. Go down here. Oh, hello. At least we do kill things very quickly. Wow, you actually do focus on that thing, huh? That's amazing. God dang it. It's okay, we only got hit for a little bit. Extra jump, damage from projectiles reduced 75%. It gives us more health, but I like the damage. Why do we have an X over our head? Probably because of the flawless. You lived? You gave me a carrot? Look at that little platforming. There's a bird. I see the bird. Unfortunately, the bombardier didn't aggro at all. Downward smash attack burns the ground. 1, 1, 2. Yeah. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this because I want the extra health. Oh my god, it's in one of these. You might as well. Just don't land in any traps, please. My god, it's so much cells. Keep going for the damage. Damage from projectiles reduced 75%. Yes. That's one of the things that could really screw me, is taking a lot of damage from projectiles on the boss fight. So we're gonna reduce our projectile damage taken. Where are you? Wait a second. Is a bird? I didn't see him, I just kind of fell down, actually, honestly. Oh, your malaise tier is increased? Oh, forgot about that. I forgot that his lasers would actually, oh my god. I forgot that his lasers would actually keep going until they hit a solid surface. I do love the sorting hat though. It's a great weapon. It's a buggy weapon, but it's also a great weapon. I didn't play Dead Cells to platform and dodge things, proceeds to enter a challenge rift. You know what? You're not wrong. But here's the thing, that's my choice. I guess the distillery is also my choice, but also, like, it's a level, it's there, I want to play it. Holy crap, we have a flask. Well, if we make it to the boss, we can heal once. But I think that if we have to heal, we're already dead. I think we pretty much have to do the fight without healing. Without getting hit. Which would be nice, because we would also get the flawless on it. You know what, you can just eat that. Come here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point we pretty much just have to not get hit on it. Because some of his attacks do 20,000 damage. We literally don't have the health to survive one of his attacks if he hits us with like the ground quake attack or the yellow laser beam. I forget how much damage that does. It does a lot. I forget exactly the number though. Should really go up there to finish, but we'll start over here. If you get the flaws in the beta, does it count for the main save? Yes. Not alpha version of the update, but beta version, yes. And there's actually a note about that on the page that says progress will be saved if you're playing on the beta, but if you're playing on the alpha, it won't. Okay, one scroll. We found a scroll. Didn't mean to aggro you, but we did it anyways. We got a lantern. 80,000 DPS. Oh, double damage taken, double damage received, 384,000 DPS with soul shot. Nah. I mean, it's good, but at this point, I'm just gonna stick with what we've been working with the entire time. All right. So we have to get through the remaining level. There's always one enemy down here. Also looking to see if I can find maybe a little bit of food. Always bombardiers up here. I don't know why they're always above the teleporter on this little area. Why were you shielded for a minute? That was weird. That was your doing, I suppose. Ooh, laggy. Hit me. By the way, your malaise tiers increased? Oh, by the way, there's a bird? Your favorite enemy? I keep seeing like a shimmer on the ground. I think it's just like particle effects for the level, but I always think that it is a, we have to get the key. I think it's a, like enemy spawning in or something, and I keep getting very confused. I'll get him. You got him. Good job. No teleport? Oh, the teleport's right here. Okay. Teleport up. Teleport down. I think I saw that flash shimmer too. Yeah, it's like a weird, like, blue circular shimmer on the ground that I keep seeing. It's a little surprising whenever I see it, and it makes me scared. Makes me deeply scared inside. Almost thought I was gonna get hit by something. By what? I don't know, by something. Thank God. Handled that improperly, didn't get punished. It's the best we could ask for. Scroll, get the scroll. Tree Jam, welcome. Yay, Abe survived the hurricane. I said it before, I'll say it again. What hurricane? It was just like normal weather. It was like a bright sunny day and a little rain. It was wonderful. I don't want to talk about it. I have hard drive space. I just forgot to delete files. Oh God. Accidentally just hit the wrong button. I have space. There's nothing to be worried about. We'll be okay. Okay, there's only like 2 enemies left. Let's kill them. Then we'll go get our food. That's a door opening. Okay. Quadragon says, I thought I had received an email. Doo-doo-doo. Got him. Okay, let's get our food and get out of here. No reason really to pay for the malaise reduction. I don't know what we're gonna spend our money on though. There's like nothing really to spend money on. In theory, we could go for some like item rerolls, but there's nothing really to reroll. But we'll check out the shop real quick and then leave. Fan, blood sword, fire blast. Double damage does seem kind of funny. I mean, that's a lot of damage, but honestly, for the most part, I'm gonna just try to use explosive decoy to kill the boss. Explosive decoy and occasional nerves of steel. Why not buy that healing pot? Because it's not a healing pot. That's the malaise pot. I mean, we could re-roll the double damage away and then just do 100,000 DPS with fire. It's actually a lot of damage. If the enemy is covered in oil, which we might be able to apply. Melee attacks inflict more damage after a parry. It does spread oil, but don't really care. Assassin's Dagger. 180,000 damage, backstab, inflammable oil? Yo, this is what we want. This is the weapon I've been waiting for. We can get rid of the ammo mutation to take something else, and then we have Assassin's Dagger, which does 180,000 damage on a backstab, inflicts oil. Although we don't really have any reason to have the oil, but like this is the weapon that I've been wanting. So we'll take it. We don't want any of this other nonsense. We'll think about re-rolling mutations and modifiers and see what we get, but this is perfect. Though I am thinking like how... Oh, we only have 34, I was hoping for 40. How are we going to roll this? We got to 60. Level 10 equipment, huh? Well, pretty trash. I guess we just want... Well, because the fire-oil synergy is going to be very good. The oil's going to keep the fire going for like ever. And then really what I want is anything that does more damage against burning targets, including the dagger, but I don't really want to re-roll it in case we lose oil. Although more damage against a burning target would be really nice. Especially if we can keep the oil. So I'm like, what if you get this re-rolled once, plus damage on a poison target? Twice. Generates a shield when used? Good enough. And then what if you re-roll this and look for something that is oil and burn synergy? It might be expensive, but F it. There you go. Okay. Oil, plus damage on a burning target. It's not plus damage on a oiled burning target, but I think that's still good. Swap mutations. We'll take recovery, we'll take disengagement. And then with 34 brutality, maybe we'll even take a brutality mutation, like vengeance. Dunk, 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 dunk. Plus 20,000 damage on your next melee attack after using a skill. Melee kill. Bleed. Melee attack slow down enemies. Could actually be kind of nice, but I think this will also work on shields, and I don't want the enemy to be slowed on shields because I want to be able to have the right timing for his attacks. Speed buff heal, no. Killing, no. Restore health for 5 seconds after dodging an attack at the last moment. It's not a bad heal at 34 brutality. I think I'd rather just go vengeance though, just to keep us going. So we want to get behind him, stab him, throw our sorting hat down, and hope for the best. All right, well, you know, live and learn. We'll see what happens. 20,000 health. Not even close to enough health that I would prefer to have, at least on this fight, but at least it, in theory, we won't get hit once and then just straight up die, so. We used a bow for the entire run. Now I just have to get that bow knowledge out of my head. Okay. Well, he's getting, like, owned. I was wondering when you were gonna teleport. I didn't want to use anything until you did. Excuse me. Then we do this. Then we do this. Oh, he was invincible, so we didn't get hit by it. I guess we were doing enough damage that it didn't matter. Okay. Fire grenade. He stunned me. Every time. He hit me. I lost my flawless. Dude, we can totally flawless this guy. Hit him! I mean, we almost flawlessed him here, I think. He died to the burn. He's not quite dead. He almost died to the burn. I got hit once. I got hit freaking once! Come on! Oh, so close. Also, 20,000 health. Apparently it's enough when you don't get hit, but we only got hit once. Well, you know what? Good anyways. At least it's over. What a waste. Oh. Damn it. Yeah, I think this is the last flawless that I have to get too. So if we had gotten it, then I could stop playing Dead Cells forever and 100% the entire game. It was a good run though. What a picture perfect brutality run. Total brutality focus wins again. It's just so, man, it's so strong when you have brutality and you can get up close and personal, isn't it? Yuck, 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 yuck. Anyways. Good run. Kind of. Other than going to the distillery and almost getting completely screwed. It was a pretty dope run. Update's got some good stuff to it. Huh? Oh, you can mouse over to see where you can go, but the path is the path that shows you how you went to different areas. Okay, I get it. It would still be nice if you could see the cell requirements to go through different zones, because Slumbering Sanctuary into the Cavern, I believe there is a cell door requirement on that. I think you have to have, I think it's like 4 cells. I think you have to have 4 cells to get between those 2 zones, but I can't remember. Maybe it's only like 1 or something. Maybe it was just a regular door and I'm completely mistaken and there is no cell requirement for that passageway, but I'm pretty sure there is. But that would be a nice thing to have so that you could plan out your run on a different cell mode run. Promenade of the Kuda mode. Update's got some nice stuff to it. I really like the map to be able to see where you're going. We're gonna have to do some runs and fill out the map going between every different biome. Even going from the toxic sewers directly to the ancient sewers, we'd have to do that so that we skip the path to the corrupted prison, so it actually fills up out on the map. So that's gonna be like another, like, I don't know, 10 freaking runs or something. But update's got some good stuff to it. The training mode has been quite nice when I was using it previously to do some tests on stuff. And so far, no complaints. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.